Hey everybody, this is Dory Ransom with Be Great, aligning business strategy with soul and spirit. And we just wrapped up our third speaker training. I just wanted to touch on some of the key points that I had folks take away with them today. We talked about a book, and I'll show you guys. Talk Like Ted. Kirsty Stevens recommended this, and I've been kind of soaking it up here. There's a lot of really good jewels in here. So just a refresher from today's session, punch, power, and pizzazz. And what that means is that when you are on stage, you want to be dynamic. You do not want to be monotone and quiet and softly spoken. Punch, power, pizzazz means you're on stage with presence. Some other tips: get comfortable with silence. Silence is a fabulous tool for you to have that time to collect your thoughts and to pull the audience in. When you are quiet, they all of a sudden pay attention because you have changed up your presentation style, you've changed up the tempo. And it's much better than and we think that we need to fill the silence, and we don't. Let's enjoy that silent moment or those silent moments. Some other nuggets, and I just want to share a little bit from this book that I absolutely love. TED Talks were based on the idea that we can present innovative ideas in very short amounts of time. The longer period we have to talk, the easier it is to go off on tangents. If we have 18 minutes, we only have 18 minutes, and we're going to fill that with meaning. We're going to fill that with valuable information, with the nuggets that people are going to then take away and be able to apply to their lives. I love it. All these TED Talks, all delivered, that are powerful, emotional, novel, and memorable. So the most powerful TED Talks out there: emotional, novel, and memorable. Those are the ones that you are going to want to see. Those are the ones that have millions of views. And how do we make them emotional? How do we make them novel? How do we make them memorable? And some of the ways to do that: getting really in touch with your personal story, getting in alignment with who you are, your life's purpose, and sharing your story or stories. We all have them, and that's how we connect with our audience. Sharing your story. So for me, one of my stories about speaking, I hated it. Public speaking, I avoided at all costs. And then I took a position as a teaching associate at San Diego State University. And I had to walk into a classroom of 50 students. This is my first foray into public speaking. Oh. No kidding. I had to lay my speech out, my notes, all my notes for the class. I had to lay them on the table. I couldn't pick them up because, I'm not kidding you, literally was shaking. And I couldn't stand up. I had to sit down. My very first class at San Diego State, 50 freshmen intro psych students sitting there staring at me, and I can't even stand up. I don't know how, but I made it through the class, and I continued with my speaker training. And I became one of the top professors on that campus. And in 90, I actually was, well, it's probably later than that, 1995, you look up the top 20 best teachers on campus, best professors, and I'm in that top 20. That's my story about public speaking, the power of public speaking, and learning how to have punch, power, pizzazz, and also presence. Having a presence, connecting with your audience. That's what's going to make it memorable. Novel, the novel part is your story. What is your story? Sharing that is novel. All right, let's talk about Steve Jobs just for a minute. And his TED Talk, that's your homework. Go take a look at it. Spend some time familiarizing yourself with how he is presenting and the power in his presentation. Goodness gracious, his words. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. How powerful is that? Dale Carnegie, 1915, comes out with the book, The Art of Public Speaking. And these 3 principles are the foundation of public speaking today. Aside from keeping your talk short, you got that. Enthusiasm, practice, and strong delivery. Enthusiasm, practice, again and again, and a strong delivery. That is what's going to connect you with your audience. That is what is going to make you powerful. That is what's going to make you memorable. That's what's going to land you speaking jobs. That's what's going to get you clients. That punch, power, pizzazz, enthusiasm, practice, and strong delivery. Talk like TED. Spend some time reviewing some TED Talks. Steve Jobs, it was a commencement speech. Stanford, I believe it was Stanford commencement speech. Take some time, look it up. And in the meantime, practice, practice, practice. And I look forward to seeing you next Monday at 11 o'clock. In the meantime, be great. Mwah.